Hi, I'm Brock Campbell, coming to you from the University of Northern British Columbia, Canada's Green University. My research paper is a case-specific consideration of discourse democratization in today's news media climate. I asked if blogging as an aspect of citizen journalism provided inclusive coverage of climate change risk linked to pipeline and oil sands development in Canada at a single news location. I specifically questioned whether blogging of pipeline issues redeemed Canadian media's disregard of climate change effects, and if so, whether the presence of alternative rhetoric substantiated claims about blogging's capacity for discourse democratization of risks that are otherwise marginalized in the news. The method I proposed was a critical discourse comparison of blogs to mainstream rhetoric at a single news site. HuffPost Canada was selected for its close resemblance to the media landscape we are familiar with today, where a commercialized news site merges blogs and news to disseminate information. The textual qualities of news and blogs regarding Northern Gateway Pipeline Project were compared using Annabella Carvello's textual analysis framework, which looks at story layout, evident themes, actors, language, rhetoric, and discursive strategies and ideologies to provide a snapshot of factors that account for the author's chosen practices. This analysis uncovered two realizations. Man, it's getting hot out here. Let's go inside. Can someone do something about climate change? God, climate change, man. So hot. The first realization being that mainstream media marginalize climate change through discursive practices that dismiss climate risks, or hegemonically perpetuated government or industry-driven rhetoric supportive of the Northern Gateway Pipeline. Second, blogs revealed inclusive discursive practices that demarginalize climate change and publicize the issue as affecting all populations, not just landowners or First Nations. This revealed content that did in fact democratize the predominant discourse by reflecting alternative ideology and material connections not experienced in the news text. Where news was structured in such a way that depoliticized the Northern Gateway review process through voice prioritization, framing, and language use, blogs accounted for climate change's absence. Nonetheless, the blog's own discursive practices failed to extensively promote the inherent climate risk highlighted by scientists at the time. It was suggested from a critical perspective that for political blogs to incite any change, bloggers would better serve their interests by referencing actual scientific discovery rather than making broad generalizations. Meanwhile, it was concluded that blogs are effective media for promoting public deliberation of risks, providing optimism for discourse democratization as the news media landscape continues to transform.